What is going on, everyone, and welcome to today's video. So I think today we're just gonna have a little sit down discussion about a question that I've been asked a million different times. And for me, none of my channels other than my Twitch stream is actually that big, and honestly that one's not even very big. It's only got around 1,700 followers, but still that one's bigger than my YouTube, my Instagram, all that stuff. So, but anyways, I've been getting a lot of questions lately about should I start vlogging, should I start making videos, and just that whole generic question. And I thought we would just use today as a short video to just kind of talk to you guys about should you vlog, and also, you know, should you start making videos and things of that nature. So first off, I want to start off by saying, with today's society, with the 21st century being...
But I'm just listening.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
With today's society and the way that electronics and everything is nowadays, it is so easy for you to have access to a camera, a phone, you know, just something to record with. And honestly, I cannot stress to you guys enough how much I believe in vlogging. Whether you're posting them on YouTube or just saving them to your phone or to an external hard drive is completely up to you. I'm by no means telling you that you need to post videos. I am simply saying that I highly recommend you record, you know, at least big events that go on in your life, because pictures are very good. You know, if you take a picture from a birthday or something, but if you take a video, oh my goodness, it is so much fun to go back and look at. Even if it's the worst video ever, if it's super cringy, it is just so much fun to go back and look at. Literally, last year this time, Taylor and I decided that we wanted to start making some videos. We weren't very good at it. I wasn't a good editor, didn't even have any good software, but we decided, you know, we'll just use what we have. I had my phone. We're like, you know what, let's just start recording. So I recorded a couple of videos. I only posted 2 of them, and one of them got copyrighted, so it's technically still on the channel, but you guys can't see that one. But the other one was literally just taken from my phone on our anniversary last year, and it's only a year later. Or was that 2 years ago?
I think it was 2 years ago.
So 2 years ago, 1 year ago, that's beside the point.
Regardless, time flies by so fast, so having something to look back on where you're actually interacting with your family, with each other, to the camera, and being able to see all those memories rather than just a picture. You can re-watch however many times you want what happened a year ago, or, you know, where you were.
And like I emphasized earlier in the video, you know, I'm not by any means telling you that you have to go out and make a YouTube channel and spend a lot of money on cameras and stuff like that to post. It's just as simple as going to Best Buy and buying you an external hard drive, a terabyte, 2 terabytes, and just making videos for you for later down the road. If you think about it, when my family, when my parents were young and they were starting to have kids, we have like very little footage. Like, I would love to go back and see what I was like as a kid, or what it was like when my parents lived in my old house, because we've lived in this house, the one behind me, for I think 18 years, and I'm 20 years old right now. So the first 2 years of my life, we lived in a different house. I would have loved to see what my old house looked like, or even the things I did as a kid, but I have, you know, cameras and phones really wasn't a thing, you know, 15 or 20 years ago, and so I really can't go back and watch any of that stuff. And that's one thing that I've promised myself, is that I would really, you know, try my best to film a lot and to post a lot, because I like to share my life with you guys. But if you're not the type to kind of put yourself out on the internet, then, you know, just to save them to a flash drive or to a hard drive or external something, so that way, you know, next week or next year or even 10 years from now, you can go back and just watch those videos over again. And I cannot stress to you guys, until you do it once, you're probably not gonna get what I'm saying. But that video that we do have on our channel from a couple years ago is really enjoyable for me to go back and watch. For one, because this past year in January, I started to really exercise a lot and started to eat healthy, and I've lost a lot of weight. So just going back and looking at that video just shows me that, wow, I did, you know, I look completely different from that video. I look a lot different. I've lost a lot of weight. When if you were to ask me right now, I feel like I know I lost weight, but I can't really tell until I go back and look at old pictures and old videos. And that video alone just makes me realize, like, wow, those were some good times then, and I'm actually able to go back and to see what it was that we did on that day. And I really still to this day beat myself up about it, because I would have loved to, when Taylor and I first started dating, to have a lot of videos from back, you know, 5 years ago, of us going on dates when we used to work at our old job, we used to work together. Just to have little snippets here and there would be so much fun, because I remember when we first started dating, we had all these pictures of each other and together on our phones. Neither one of us had cameras or anything to save pictures on. So when we got new phones, we didn't want to get our brand new phone and then fill the whole thing up with memory just because we had a bunch of pictures. So I remember to this day us having to delete all of those pictures, and it was devastating, and I really regret doing that. I wish I would have just paid the money and just had them developed in 480p or whatever quality they were, just to have something. But we were stupid. We didn't do that. So now I look back on it, I'm like, man, I wish I would have just gotten a camera or started vlogging or just something back then, just to have those memories to go back and look at. But like I'm saying, right now, I highly recommend, even like I'm not even talking about getting YouTube videos made and starting to make money on YouTube and that whole thing. Like, that is a whole nother subject. I am simply talking about filming your life. It doesn't have to be daily vlogs. I'm not asking you to film yourself going to work, coming home from work on a daily basis if you don't want to. I'm saying if you go out on a Saturday night to bowling and to dinner with a bunch of your friends, just record a little bit of bowling, record a little bit of dinner, maybe y'all hanging out, just a little bit of something. Go on, if you have a fairly decent new phone, you might have iMovie or some kind of editing software on your computer. Just throw the clips together, save it, put it on a flash drive, and just forget about it, because you're gonna want eventually to go back and look at those memories, whether it's just because you were younger or if it was you know, just because you wanted to go back and see that memory. So I highly recommend, aside from making money on YouTube, we're gonna do another segment on that part, but just in general, I highly recommend you do some kind of filming. Taylor and I, we're going through a part in our life where right now we're starting a wedding plan. We're getting married next year, and I really want to have all of this documented. I want to have us going looking at wedding venues. I want to have us, you know, our actual wedding. I want to have that posted. I want to have, you know, everything posted so that way you guys can see it, and also we can go back and look at it. So that's really been something I've been telling myself I want to do. Now, granted, the everyday vlog thing is really hard for us right now. Now, we do that. Definitely the goal was to post a video every day. Now, is that practical for the time of, or for the point in our lives that we're at right now? No, she's in school, I'm about to start school, I have a job, like we have a lot going on, so we do our best to post videos every day, but that's beside the point. I'm talking about
for you, for us, like ourselves.
Yeah, we want to have videos, so when we go out and do things like on our Saturday vlogs, I don't by any means think that you guys are absolutely just thrilled to open up AG's channel and look at, you know, or open up our channel and look at these videos. Like, okay, they might be fun for you to watch, but this is something that we in the future are going to want to go back and look at, say, hey, you know, remember that time, or hey, remember when we looked like this, or when we did that kind of thing. So that's like my main thing. I'm going to quit rambling about that, but I definitely do recommend you guys, you know, to some sort, record your life. And whether posting it is your forte, that's a whole new story, but I definitely do recommend you record some stuff. And even the videos we made 2 weeks ago, we went out of town, I already like to go back and watch those. That was just a couple of weeks ago. I can only imagine a couple of years from now, you know, being able to go back and watch those videos. And I'm just, you know, I'm excited because at least future me can go back and watch these videos. Now, I know I don't have many from the past, but I do recommend vlogging to some extent, not necessarily posting it, but you guys know what I mean.
Yeah.
But next, we're gonna go on to the next segment of this video, and that is posting on YouTube. Now, this is kind of a whole new ball game. If you want to pursue a YouTube career, I know a lot of people say, Alex, I don't have a camera, I don't have editing software, I don't have anything, but should I start making YouTube videos? That is gonna be 100% up to you. A lot of stuff goes into making YouTube. First of all, if you have an iPhone, you can kind of make this work. If you have a newer iPhone, they do have the YouTube Capture app where you can keep the phone sideways. Do I have my phone on me? Where you can keep the phone like this and record. Like if I was to be recording us and had my phone sideways, then you can have it full screen on YouTube. But the problem with recording with your phone is if you're recording like this, like if you're taking a selfie, it's just gonna be a little bitty a little bitty rectangle in the middle of your screen, and it's just not gonna be a good quality video. So depending on what you want to do with YouTube, I do recommend getting a camera that records in 1080 that you can put a normal SD card in and be able to have some kind of editing software so you can put together the video. It's just going to be the best quality. Now, I'm not saying go out and buy a Mac and go out and buy the best camera and the most memory on an SD card, unless you're able to do that. If you know, if you have the money, go for it. But I'm not saying go out and buy the most expensive thing. I'm saying maybe save up some money, buy you a decent camera, use the computer you have, maybe use Windows Movie Maker or use iMovie if you have a Mac or have capabilities. Just use whatever you do have and just throw some videos together and just work your way up from the bottom. Because if you watch a lot of other YouTubers, they do have videos from when they started, and it's like they used to use their phones and use iMovie and stuff like that, and then you obviously work your way up. Birthdays, Christmas, you can kind of add to your collection of cameras and stuff like that. But for the basics, like, you really can just simply use your phone, put it together, some clips, don't put music behind it, just film. And honestly, it's no big deal. If YouTube decides to be something you want to do and you want to get better, then you can kind of look up to buying and improving your equipment. But as far as that goes, we're not going to go into the basics. We're not going to go too into depth on making money and that whole sort of thing, because I really want this video to be about your life and not about the viewer's life. Because yes, we enjoy putting ourselves out there for you guys to watch, but the bottom line is we also like to go back and watch these videos, and we really are doing this for us in the future. Now, yes, we would like to grow our following and our subscriber base, but that's not by any means our #1 priority. We really just enjoy posting the videos and having fun, doing it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy this little bit of a rant. I know Taylor didn't talk much, it's mainly just me, but that's just my thoughts on the whole thing. I know I was telling my oldest...
I pretty much agree with everything he said, so...
I was talking to my oldest sister a couple of weeks ago, and I was telling she's actually getting married in September, and they just moved into their first house, or they bought their first house. She doesn't live with him yet, but anyways, that's beside the point. I told her, I was like, hey, you should do vlogging of y'all moving into this first house and getting it all renovated and all the prep to the wedding and then the actual wedding, and then after, maybe on your honeymoon, film a lot. And she was just like, no, blow me off, saying that filming's not her thing. That's your thing, Alex. You do that. I'm gonna do my own thing, which is perfectly okay.
But that's not,
that's not the point.
Your...
Alright, well, sorry about that. We actually just had some technical difficulties. The SD card was filled. We've got so much stuff on it. I need to just go through it once and for all, but I'm just being lazy. So back to what we were saying.
It doesn't have to be your thing or something that you do. Like, you don't have to be a pro at it. Just put up your phone, put up your camera, and record whatever you're doing, because you're gonna wanna, oh, remember when we, when we got our first house and we started painting? Like, what was that like? Do you even remember? Because chances are you're not gonna remember.
And even videos like this that you can save, like when you have kids and they start to get of age, you can say, man, I remember when we first bought this house. And of course your kids aren't going to know what it was like, and you can go back and you can show them when y'all were looking for a house, and they can see your wedding, they can see your honeymoon. I mean, there's so much stuff that you can show them, you can show yourself.
Things change. Like what our parents went through and like their lives are so much different than what we have now with all the technology and everything. So you can document it. Like, you can show your kids, this is what it was like 10 years ago, like.
And I just know personally that 15 years from now, maybe on our 20-year anniversary, it might be fun to go back and watch your actual honeymoon. If you have it vlogged, like day by day, that would be so much fun to go back and watch. And it really got to me when she said that's your thing, because I'm not sitting here telling you, Casey, you need a vlog, you need to post videos on YouTube. No, that's not by any means. I'm just simply saying, bring a camera. Hey! I'm just simply saying, bring a camera, record just anything. Record what it is that you want to remember in the future. Can you get him? We're filming and he's barking.
I'm sorry.
So just literally, just record what it is that you want to remember, whether it's, a cool thing y'all went to, a cool place you did, or maybe just anything. Just record what you want to remember, and I guarantee you will not say, oh, that was so dumb of me to record, that was such a waste of time. It's literally going to be the best thing you've ever done. And honestly, it doesn't matter if it's 480p or 4K resolution, it's something that you can go back and look at, and I just promise you just will not regret it. Literally, the worst thing that can happen is you don't watch the video, but at least you have it for if you ever want to go back and watch it. I don't know, that's my rant, that's our video for today. I hope that you guys do take a little bit of something from this video. I do know that a lot of people out there probably do watch videos and say, man, I bet that it would be fun, or man, I wish I could do that. You can do it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't do it. Don't let people tell you, oh, YouTube's hard, don't do it. I don't care if our channel stays at whatever subscriber count. I don't care if it stays at 35 or 38. I don't care what it's at. I just want to post a video. I want to be able to go back and look at it, and for those of you who want to watch it and enjoy the video, I would love for you to watch it and let me know what you think about the video. Honestly, like it's just as simple as that. So take that into consideration. If you want to vlog, if you've ever considered it, do it. Start it. You will not regret it. That's all I got to say. What do you got to add? Anything?
Well, we hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, you closed out this one. I just talked for the whole, what, maybe 15 minutes or however long this video is.
Yeah.
Throw in your 2 cents real quick and close this
I
out.
already did. I threw in my 2 cents.
Alright, also, I did actually start our Twitter, which we've had for maybe a couple of weeks, but it's had 0 subscribers, no followers. I haven't touched it. I've never tweeted on it. But this morning I actually did tweet on it for the very first time. So if you do follow us on Instagram, if you have a Twitter for whatever reason, we do now have Twitter, we now have Instagram, and we now have Snapchat. Now we don't have many people on Snapchat, and Snapchat you can only use so much. So Snapchat's probably on my personal least priority list, but right up there at the top.
Follow us is what he's getting to. We'll leave them linked below.
They will be linked below. But I love Instagram. Instagram is probably the one that we've been most active on, but I definitely think that I would like to make Twitter the #1 priority, then Instagram, and then Snapchat, because Twitter, I can get on there and I can talk to you guys, I can tweet something. I don't want to necessarily have to post a picture. So that's my little rant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below if you do have.
See you next time.
If you do have a vlogging channel, if you do vlog, if you post videos, this is the video to comment down below and let me know. I know a lot of people say, yo Alex, go follow me on this, blah, 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 blah. This is your excuse to post your channel down below. Let me know what kind of channel you have, and we will go check out your channel, and if we like it, we will subscribe. So thank you guys again for hanging out with us, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Yeet!